Well, welcome back to Jimmy de Ville's Garage and episode 16 of the Barn Find Fergie project.
Gav, 16 episodes. You should know by now that I always do this bit.
Yeah, I just thought I'd have a go, you know.
Well, why are you having a go today?
This is it, mate. This is the big day. This is it. It's going to happen.
Gav's right. Gav's doing the introduction because this is the final episode of the Barn Find Fergie project. Fingers crossed, today is the day the old tractor is going to drive back out of this garage. So what we've got to do today, Gav?
We've got to lube the old girl up.
We have indeed.
Put a bit of tin work on. That's it really, isn't it?
Pedal to the metal and out she goes.
Get her out the door.
Alright then, well no point talking about it. We've got a tractor to finish and drive out of this garage. So should we get on with it?
Yep, fingers crossed.
Here we go. About time you did that.
Yeah.
You're quite good.
Thanks, mate.
Ever thought of doing TV?
No.
So this is it, the final episode. But this is where it all began. And what a journey it's been. I'm currently stood on my neighbour's property about 300 metres from my house, and I've just found a nearly barn find. There's the barn, and just outside of it is this. It's actually been underneath a hedge for about 30 years. This is a build I have always wanted to tackle. The question is this too rough to handle? Here it is. It's a beautiful old tractor. I mean, this thing is so rough, it's actually on some sort of a magical air ride wheels. It's actually a gorgeous old Fergie. It's diesel. The question is, internet, is this thing too rough to handle, or should I give it a go? Over to you. Of course I was gonna try and save it, and I have actually procured it. It is now mine. I've also found in the barn just behind me an old Fergie seed drill, and on that was a pair of wheels that should fit on where the magical air ride wheels are. So first job of getting this thing out and seeing if I'm going to be able to bring it back to life is getting these wheels swapped. Here it is, coming into the workshop. Right now, you will notice I've got myself a flying Fergie. And in she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, I got myself a Fergie project on. Right, that's enough reminiscing. Let's get on with it. So, the first job of today is to put 23 litres of oil back into the gearbox, the hydraulics and the diff. And it all fills through this hole right here.
So this lot is going in here then, mate?
It is, all of that right in there, chap.
Alright.
Ready? When you're pouring oil in, what do you think of?
Treacle.
Treacle. I was thinking of like, I don't know why, what's it called? Like toffee.
Or maple syrup.
Ooh.
You just had pancake there, haven't you?
We have, last Tuesday.
What did you have on yours?
Oh, it's lemon and sugar. Lemon and sugar on a pancake. Don't mess about with it.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a traditionalist.
Yeah.
But I do like maple syrup as well.
I reckon that is you and done, Gav.
There we are. Lovely. Thank you.
Right, so that's the oil in the gearbox, hydraulics and the diff all filled up. Next thing we need to do is put a little bit of oil back in the steering box because we emptied that out. I think that's about 3 litres in there.
Yeah,
and then, Gav, she's all lubed up.
Yeah, lovely job.
You going to stick some in there?
I'll stick some in there, mate.
While you're doing that, can you get that knit back up again?
Yeah, sure.
Lovely jubbly. All looby looby.
Right, so I'm just replenishing the steering box, which is down here, and we use the same oil as what's in the gearbox and in the hydraulics. It takes 3 litres, and basically we're lubricating all the quadrants and bevel gears down at the bottom of the steering shaft.
Gav, That is the back end all lubed up, and I reckon it's going to be a little while before I'll be saying a sentence like that again.
I think you might be right. So right, now that's all done, loads of oil in there, we need to make sure this back end works, don't we?
We do. We need to fire up the old engine,
Yeah.
pop her in gear, and actually see if we can get everything turning before we put the wheels on, because we don't put any stress on the whole old girl before we see she works.
Yeah, we can try the clutch out and all sorts, can't we?
We can.
Yeah. Right, so to do that, mate, I thought we might need one of these.
Is that the old original seat?
That is the old original seat.
I mean, that was completely knackered.
That was absolutely kaput. So I've done a bit of rework in there, I've put some nice big old rivets on there just to look the part. So hopefully it should be nice and comfy for you.
That is a thing of gorgeousness. Right, so we're going to get the seat on. We're then going to fire up the old girl and see if we get these rear wheels a spinning. Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's dance.
Oh, yeah. Right, that is looking lovely.
You do realise the whole time we've had this tractor, it hasn't actually ever been sat on.
No, it hasn't.
Is that done up? Can I give it a go?
Get your rear on there. That's your suspension, that is, mate.
Honestly, so this is the first time that this tractor's probably been sat on in 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a go. I'm giving it a go, Gav. Oh, what a place to be!
You see that, mate? It suits you.
That is a fine feeling position. I cannot wait to fire this up.
Come on.
Ding dang do. Right, come on then, next step. Let's get it fired up.
Let's do it.
That deal. Oh yeah! Random cowboy! Can you do decompressing?
Yeah, I can, yes.
Go on then. All on you.
I don't know if I can actually. I can do the. You can't reach it, can you? Because I can do all the start and all that shit.
Go on.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah. Clutch in, out of focus gear stick into gear, release the clutch, and away she runs. If you've got any stories about running up an old vehicle for the first time in a long time, Gav and I would love to hear about it in the comments section down below. Woo! Good run. So, just run her up, took a bit of getting going because she had a bit of a diesel blockage, not blockage,
she needed bleeding, didn't she?
She needed bleeding. So took a little bit of good run. Did take a little bit of getting going because she needed bleeding, but once the whole system was bled, she ran sweet. Two great things. Coolant system seems to be working. Water now in the radiator, all nice and warm. No leaks, Gav.
That is amazing.
Big plus. Second thing, all the gears, first, second, third, fourth, and reverse. We had turning. So, Gav, what does that mean we need to do now?
It can mean only one thing. We need to drive this out of this shed.
We do. So, it's going to be on with the mud guards, on with the bonnet, and then on with the wheels, and we're getting out of here. Shall we?
Yeah.
Let's dance. good back on her wheels, and blinky blimey, she can actually roll again for the first time in probably 30 odd years. It's starting to look very much like a tractor, Gav.
Looks amazing.
It really does.
Yeah.
So before attempting to drive her out the garage, there is one last little job left to do. I've never seen this tractor with a bonnet on it, because when I found it, it had remnants of its bonnet lying by the side in the undergrowth, so it's never had a bonnet that we've seen fitted, and it was fairly...
You mean this?
Yeah, well, you know, that was its bonnet, and it was it's never been on it that I've seen it.
No.
But we did have the top, which is an aluminium top. Yep. And we managed to find for 20 quid on the good old internet some new sides and bits, which you've been busy cobbling together.
Yeah.
And so this is our Barn Fine Fergie, made for 20 quid new bonnet. So the last job before we attempt to drive this old girl out of here is to put this on there, and this thing is done. Shall we?
We shall.
Let's dance. Oh yeah. You like that? That's the rumba, baby.
This is a definite Barn Fine special.
Oh yeah. That's right, we'll watch the radiator now. We've got Yeah. That's looking.
Not far off the mark, are we, mate?
It's still got bird dirt on it, Gav.
I thought that's patina. Crepina.
Crepina, right then. Well, bolt that on and we've got ourselves a tractor.
Yep.
Gav, that there is the last bolt we need to do on Barn Fine Fergie, and this old girl is back together.
Hold on, mate.
Let's do it. I think we've got the... No, I'm on, let's go. Nip her up.
There you are, mate.
Done. On.
Yeah, beautiful.
Looking like a tractor. Well, she's a proper thing again.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
There she is.
So there she was, after blood, sweat and tears. Gavin I's Barn Fine Fergie. But would she drive again? The biggest test is yet to come. Tractor is loving the journey, and what a journey this has been. I've got to be honest, Gavin, there were times when I would never have imagined that we would have done that drive in this old girl.
I know. You think back to some of the traumatic scenarios we found ourselves in.
So there you go, we just drove her back up the lane, back to the farmyard where she sat for 31 years in a hedge. She was completely down, she was completely out, and because of lockdown, we decided to see if we could bring this old tractor back to life. It did seem like it probably wasn't worth doing.
by all rights, this should never have run again. This should have been weighed in for scrap.
Yeah, it should have been. However, we've brought it back to life, so it just goes to show what you can do. And I've got to be honest, that was one of the, if not the most incredible drive of my life. The joy in this vehicle, I don't know, it was just coursing through my body. It really was.
That's some statement coming from Jimmy de Ville.
Big statement, but it's true. It just goes to show that sometimes it is the simple things in life that put a massive smile on your face. You know what, Gav? As well as bringing this back together, it has just been an absolute pleasure working with you on this old vehicle through some pretty, it would be fair to say, hard times in the world.
Yeah, it has been, yeah.
But we've kept a smile on our face and we've kept going. And it does feel like we should probably celebrate.
Well, you know, I've got just the thing.
What have you got?
Thanks to my my lovely 6-year-old daughter Connie.
Yeah.
She made this specially for you, Jimmy, to celebrate.
Is that the sponge cake?
Well, hang on. This is Nanny's recipe, but made by Connie.
Because you can't see your nanny at the moment.
She can't see Nanny at the moment.
But I mean, there isn't just one person in your family who's an epic chef, is there?
Oh, I must mention my lad Arthur, who's 8.
And what a meatball he can turn out.
He is the master at making meatballs, would you believe?
Well, there you go. So Arthur and Connie, you know what? Thank you so much for your efforts. It's been an absolute pleasure. Are we going to stare at this or are we going to have a go at it?
Come on, get stuck in.
Oh, look at the cream on that.
Oh,
the fondantness.
She's done you proud on the old cream now, hasn't she?
Connie, Arthur, keep going with them meatballs. Listen, ladies and gents, doing this tractor project has been an utter joy for Gav and I. Your interaction has been brilliant. This is sadly the last episode. It was our goal to get this tractor running. It was never our goal to get it driving. We've done both. Yeah. We've taken it back to where it came from. It's been a real joy. Gav, on to bigger and better things. Next week, we're starting work on maybe a little TV project. So you might be seeing Gav and I again. Ladies and gents, please leave your comments down below. Please subscribe. You never know, we might be doing another YouTube series sometime in the future. It's been a joy. It's been a blast. Should we get out of it?
Yeah.
All right then, another bit of cake. All the best.
Cheers.
Take it easy. Cheers. I'm not messing about that.
Come on.
I've got it, 2 mouthfuls. 2 mouthfuls.
Oh, it's good sponge cake. It's alright, that.
Lovely. I'm eating all of that. Oh, that is joyous. Very wet sweet up.
Yeah, come on.
Perfection. How just bad it is in there. I've just done it again, Gav. I've started waffling nonsense. Why you got evil Knievel glasses on?
Go and paintball it. You only get one set of eyes. That's what my mum says.
That's what your mum says. Yeah. She's right.
You can't argue with the woman, can you?
Wiggly worm in a peach.
That's your best, yeah.
Wiggly worm in a
I can do Running Man.
Can you? Yeah. You could do Running Man?
Let's go, yeah.
And start. Here we go, guys. So go again. Go again. Gonna go again. Gonna go again.
Only 3 days ago, I had a Mr. Whippy with a flake in. What's your favourite like chocolate bar, sweet?
Fruit and nut. Easy.
Cool, that's a bit luxurious, isn't it?
Fruit and nut? Yes, working man's chocolate.
No, I was thinking more like Curly Wurly, mate. Yeah, until they changed the size.
Yeah, that's it. Curly Wurly ain't Curly Wurly, well, it's a Curly Con.
Yeah. Victoria sponge. My mum makes the best Victoria sponge in the UK / world. Actually, no. I'm gonna have to explain myself because technically, I don't think it is Victoria's. What do you call it? Victoria sponge. Because I think a Victoria sponge is jam only, but my mum does the whole jam and cream, you know, buttercream. So I don't think technically that's a Victoria sponge. But whatever it is, it's the best.